Hello friends, good
Yes, sir.
afternoon. Sorry, good morning.
Good morning.
So 31 students are in our lecture. Okay, as students entering into the lecture, I will give you one task. Have you seen one poll on your screen? It is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so please select this. Such a type of polls will be there in our study also. So as you join, we will wait for some students. So 28 students have mentioned their branches out of 38. What about other 10? Okay, out of now 40 students are there, out of which out of here 33 students have mentioned their branches. So now 4 are out of 33, 4 are from the mechanical engineering, 10 from the CSE, 12 from the ENTC, 5 from the electrical engineering, and 2 from the civil engineering. So what about the remaining? So please mention your branches. See, I want to see how it works, that polls, how poll is working, whether it is seen on your screen, and if you have given answer. So whether that poll on my side, it will show how many students have given or attended the poll. So 13% in percentile also, in percentage also, not percentile, in percentage also, I can see here. So 38 students out of 42. Some students are not, they are in meeting and they are not, what we can say, select this answer, their answers. It means that they are added in the meeting by name only. Okay, so out of 42, okay, so maximum students from the ENTC department here, no problem. This is just I am going to check. It is not related to your branches or anything about this. It is I am going to check only whether poll is working properly or not. Or is anybody having any problem that they can't see whatever poll is there, some options or something. So whenever I think I will create such type of poll for you. Okay. Okay, so I end here this poll now. I'm not going to share these results because it is not necessary. Whenever the question from our academics, from our syllabus, at that time also I can share you here the answers of the students also. Okay, so last time I have introduced myself and my that subject and the mechanical branch also. What exactly happens in the mechanical branch? What is the scope of mechanical branch? I have introduced the scope is also I have introduced only. There are so many wings you can go as possible as deep in that, then you will get some good results. Okay, and at last lecture I have given one instruction that you have to prepare a separate notebook for the basic mechanical engineering. So I hope you all have prepared. Is you prepared? Are you prepared that notebook?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now I will ask some of the students by name. They have to show, or they can now. Avinash Kapre. Hello, Avinash.
Yes, sir.
Have you prepared notebook for the basic mechanical engineering?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you show me,
Yes, sir.
please? Okay. 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 Now close your video. Then Ajinkya Matade. Hello, Ajinkya.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Have you prepared?
No, sir.
Why?
Sir, because I was not present at the last lecture, sir.
Okay. So you are not present at the last lecture.
Yes, I
So
will
when
prepare, sir, from tomorrow.
okay, today you are going to prepare the notebook.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So please prepare as early as possible. Samiksha Patil, yep, 43. Samiksha, have you prepared?
yes, sir.
Okay. Utkarsha Shinde. Utkarsha Shinde, sorry. Utkarsha Shinde, 51.
Yes,
Have you prepared?
yes, sir.
Okay. Siddharth Nare.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So please rename your name because you have given underscore after your roll number.
Okay, sir.
Then Piyush Dhavre.
Yes, sir.
You have not.
Sir, I was absent.
Do you don't know your roll number?
No, sir.
Okay, list is also not with me.
Okay.
So you are in F division.
Yes.
Okay. List is also not here. Okay, I will see afterwards. Okay. So today we are going to see what is the syllabus of basic mechanical engineering. Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
So this one is our subject, our because this is combined subject of basic mechanical engineering and basics of civil engineering. Okay, so write down heading basic mechanical engineering, because your this notebook is only for the mechanical engineering. You have to prepare separate notebook for the civil engineering. So mechanical engineering, in that course objectives. That scheme, I think you are aware with that, because all subject teacher is going to give that examination scheme and the teaching scheme. Teaching scheme is not related to you people, it is related to teachers. As you can write examination scheme also, please write down examination scheme. In that, ESE 70 marks, ISE 30 marks, and ICA 25 marks. But this all is combined with the civil engineering. So we have 50% syllabus, 50% weightage of marks out of the 70 marks, 30 marks, and the 25 marks. Below that, write down course objectives. In that, first, to introduce basic streams. To introduce basic streams of mechanical engineering, such as design engineering.
Sir,
Such-
please can you repeat once?
Which one? The
From
first.
Sir, from first on.
Okay. So write down name of the subject, basics of mechanical engineering. Below that, examination scheme. In that, ESE, what is the long form? ESE, end semester examination, which is having weightage of 70 marks. But this 70 marks is for total basic civil and basic mechanical engineering. Okay, so 50% syllabus is there for mechanical engineering. Then ISE 30 marks. So if 30 marks question paper will be there for ISE, then 15 marks for the basic civil engineering and 15 marks for the basic mechanical engineering. So you can write, yes,
ISC means?
in semester exam.
Okay.
In semester exam. So at the time of writing, you can write 7 instead of writing 70, 35 plus 35. For ISE, 15 plus 15. Then ICA. ICA, long form of the ICA is internal continuous assessment, which is having 25 marks. Okay. Now, below that, write down course objectives. Course objective, it is means why we are going to learn that subject. So please mute yourself. If you do not have to talk, then mute yourself. Please take care that you should be mute whenever you are not going, you do not have any issue to talk here. Because what will happen, the surrounding, whatever surrounding sound is there, that sound will disturb here to all people's 50 students are there. So you please take care of that. So course objective in that, to introduce basic streams of mechanical engineering such as design engineering, comma, production engineering, and thermal engineering Full stop. Next point, next objective, to make the students identify different mechanical engineering applications in day-to-day life. Okay, these are the course objectives. Okay, why that syllabus of basic mechanical is added to the first year for first semester. So these are two objectives. Now, after learning this subject, what students get? So course outcomes. On next line, write down course outcomes.
एक मिनिट.
Yes, okay. अश्विनी मदने पाटील. Hello, Ashwini. Okay, you are talking, but your voice is not audible here. So what about your roll number? Can you hear me? Please put your message in chat box. Yeah, yep, 27 is your roll number. So if you got your roll number, then why you are not going to return? So please write there. For writing that name, you have to go on your name. Then what is the process? From mobile, can anybody tell? Because I have here directly to rename. If I go on the mobile and if I right click or I got option here, rename.
Zoom वरून येतं सर डायरेक्ट करायला.
झूम वरूनच, पण त्याच्यावरती नेम वरती जायला लागेल ना रिनेम करण्यासाठी.
हा अकाउंट मध्ये जावं लागतंय.
होय का? असं होत नाही काय?
अकाउंट मध्ये
होतं
गेलं
सर.
थांबा एक
असं
मिनिट.
टेम्पररी होतं.
हा तसं टेम्पररी होतं.
होय का?
असं
Okay, yep. I think she have done. Okay, she have done, I think. Yep, 27. Ashwini Matne Patil. Okay. So write down course outcomes in that. First one, identify power producing / absorbing systems. Power producing / absorbing systems and related transmission systems. Related transmission systems. Full stop. Second point, explain various machining slash joining processes implemented in everyday life. Full stop. Third, to determine heat and work quantum during different thermodynamic processes. So these are the course outcomes. So they are going to introduce the thermal engineering. Then where is it? It is design engineering, production engineering, and thermal engineering. These are the streamlines in mechanical engineering. So with that subject, we are going to introduce this streamlines. Now our syllabus is in section second. For section 1, that another subject, that is the basic civil engineering, and section second is basics of mechanical engineering. So I think you have already written name of the
Please repeat the last course of our outcome.
course outcome. Okay. Write down third one. To determine heat and work quantum during different thermodynamic processes. Full stop. Okay.
Done, sir.
Okay, section second, basics of mechanical engineering. In that, write down unit number 1. Actually, it is unit number 5, but as per our syllabus, it is unit number 1. If you write unit number 5, then also okay. So unit number 1, pumps, compressors, and turbines. This chapter is having weightage of 11 marks in the final examination. In that, write down 1.1 or 5.1. Power absorbing devices. Pumps. In that, first one is pumps dash डेफिनेशन
सर आहे असं कॉलम करायचे सगळे.
नाही, सगळ्याची गरज नाही आपल्याला. आहे
बरं.
सगळं लिहा, त्याच्या पुढे फक्त मार्क लिहिणार आहे. दॅट लेक्चर आवर्स, असेसमेंट, ब्लूम्स लेवल, इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी. ते काही गरजेचं नाही आपल्या. फक्त काय पॉइंट आहे आणि त्याला किती वेटेज आहे एवढंच करणार आहे आपण. त्यामुळे कॉलम करायची काही गरज नाही.
ओके सर.
पंप्स डॅश डेफिनेशन कॉमा क्लासिफिकेशन कॉमा construction comma working and applications of reciprocating pump comma centrifugal pump. Full stop. So this is related to the pump. What is mean by pump? Pump is the device which is used to lift water from lower level to its higher level. So there are different types of the pumps, but mostly used pump in our day-to-day life in agriculture, it is centrifugal pump. Okay, have you seen pump before that?
Yes. Yes, sir.
येस
Okay.
सर.
Yes,
शेतामध्ये गेलात तर तुम्हाला
Yes, sir.
पंप बघायला मिळतील. Actually, we call it as motor because motor is also one part and motor is attached to the pump. Okay, actually, suction of water takes place due to the pump. Working of motor is to rotate that impeller which is inside the pump only. Okay, we will see one by one at the time of Pandurang Kengar. Please close your video. See, it is not necessary to on your video without reason. विनाकारण व्हिडिओ ऑन करू नका, काही गरज नसताना. So where I am, so reciprocating pump and the centrifugal pump, these two pumps are included in our syllabus. So this pump comes under the power absorbing devices. Now what is the power absorbing devices? The power absorbing devices, it means the device or the machine which requires external power source to complete task of that machine. Okay, do you get it?
Yes, sir.
So can
Yes,
you
sir.
give me
Yes.
one or two examples of that power absorbing devices? There are so many devices power absorbing. May I give one example? If suppose that fan, okay, which is surrounding to us, that is fan. To run that fan, electric energy is required. Okay, so the fan is power absorbing device. Get it? So tell me some examples.
Bulbs or lights.
Bulbs or lights, correct.
मोटर्स.
Motor, refrigerator, okay.
मशीन्स.
Yeah, different machines are there. So
AC.
what?
AC.
AC, yeah, correct. To run the AC, the power supply is necessary. Then
इलेक्ट्रॉनिक.
vacuum cleaner.
vacuum cleaner, correct. Then motorcycle. Akash, what happened? Mic unmute होत नाही. तुमचा होत नाही का unmute? Now check.
सर कार, ट्रॅक्टर.
car and tractor. Whether car and tractor are power absorbing devices or power producing devices.
Power producing.
No. They are again
Absorbing.
power absorbing devices. To perform the function of that vehicle, it is necessary to add the petrol. Whenever there is combustion takes place, at that time some energy is generated and that energy is used. That energy is used to perform the function of that vehicle. It is means to travel from one location to the another location. Okay, that energy is supplied to the wheels so that the rotary motion takes place. So the tractor, vehicles, these all are the power absorbing devices. Motorcycle is also a power absorbing devices. Okay, can you give me example bicycle?
Sir, this is not absorbing devices.
Power producing.
Power producing. Which type of power produced by bicycle?
Uh,
Actually, it is also a power absorbing devices, but it is not electrical power. That manpower is there. Yes, manpower, energy of man is used to run the bicycle. Okay, bicycle will not produce any power. So such type of devices. So there are so many devices. N number of devices are there, which is running on another or external energy sources. So all such devices is called as the power absorbing devices. So pump is also power absorbing devices. Then second one, write down compressors. Compressors dash construction working and applications of construction working and applications of reciprocating compressor, comma rotary compressors, in bracket vane blower. Now compressor, what is the function of compressor? Anybody know?
To compress air.
Yes, very good. The working or the function of the compressor to compress the atmospheric air. Okay, by there are so many arrangement. So in our syllabus they have added two types of the compressor. First one is the reciprocating compressor and second one is the rotary compressor. In rotary compressor there are again many types of the compressors, but which is not generally used here. They are used in the industry. Out of these compressors, only one compressor is added in our syllabus, that is the vane blower. There are different types: vane blower, lobe blower, then screw type compressor is there. Okay, so different compressors are there, out of which very important compressor is the reciprocating compressor. Reciprocating compressor, I think many of we have seen, but rotary compressor is actually used in the industry. So many of students can't see it in or we can't see it in our day-to-day life. So where is the reciprocating compressor? The reciprocating compressors are mainly in the tire repairing center. Have you seen that one tank is there? Okay, two engine types blocks are there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this device, this machine is the reciprocating compressor, where the atmospheric air is compressed in the cylinder piston arrangement and then it is stored into the tank for further use. Okay, so that compressed air is used for many purpose. Okay, one function you know that to fill into the tire, Then second one is to clean the machines. To clean the machines, such compressed air is used. Then where it is used again? Do you know some examples? To remove the nut and to fit the nut. And some guns are there. Have you seen that? काही गन्स असतात, तुम्ही बघितलात का? नट बसवण्यासाठी आणि नट काढण्यासाठी.
सर पाना
Yes, sir.
हा, त्या ठिकाणी सुद्धा हा रेसिप्रोकेटिंग कॉम्प्रेसर यूज केला जातो, म्हणजे कॉम्प्रेस्ड एअर यूज केलं जातं. नाव सेकंड वन इज द रोटरी कॉम्प्रेसर. रोटरी कॉम्प्रेसर इज द सिंपल डिव्हाइस which is mounted into the cylinder to compress the air and to store in the tank. So this point is having weightage of 6 marks. Write down. This point is having weightage of 6 marks. Then turbines. Sorry, point number 2, power producing devices. Mainly power we mainly take here as electricity. Okay, current. Power producing devices in that turbines dash construction comma working and applications of Pelton wheel, comma Francis and Kaplan turbine turbines. Full stop. This point is having weightage of 5 marks. Okay, so turbines are the power producing devices which is used in the power generating plants. So there are different types of the power generating plants. So we all know, we are known, which is hydroelectric power plant. Okay, we all know about it. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
We also aware of its simple construction. So one dam is there which is built on the river. Okay, so the potential energy of that water will increase due to that dam, and again we convert that potential energy into the kinetic energy, and then that water strikes on the turbine. As water strikes on the turbine, that kinetic energy is converted into the mechanical energy with the help of that turbines. So the turbines are the device which is used to produce the power. So for that reason, we can call turbine as a power absorbing devices. So there are different types of the power producing power plants are there. Okay, so turbines are mainly used in every plants. So power by hydroelectric power plant, then thermal power plant, then nuclear power plant, then diesel power plant. Okay, but mainly we got energy from the hydroelectric power plant. Okay, तुम्हाला समजतंय ना मी काय बोलतोय ते, का काही अडचण येते?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these are the different power generating plants in that such turbines are used. So these turbines, Pelton wheel turbine, Francis turbine, Kaplan turbine, these are used mainly in the hydroelectric power plant. In thermal power plant, the steam is generated from the water, and that steam is what we can say strikes on the turbine. but these turbines are the different from this one. Okay, it is also a turbine. This one is also a turbine, but the design of that turbine is different. So this turbine, which is this turbine, which is used in the thermal power plant, is called as the steam turbine. Okay, if you go, if you are visited into the, what we can say, sugar factory. So in some sugar factory, they generate electricity. Okay, so yeah, so they have to use steam turbine because they are not bombarding the water. They are not striking water on that turbine. They strike the steam on the turbine. So due to that, what we can say, velocity of that steam, the turbine start rotation. As turbine start rotation, one shaft is connected to that turbine. That shaft is directly inserted to the into the generator. As the turbine start rotating, the magnetic flux is created into the generator, and due to that, the electricity is generated, and that electricity is transferred to the required location. It means that to perform to what we can say, to run this power absorbing devices. Okay. So this one is the first chapter. Then second, machine tools and joining processes. Machine tools and joining processes. Write down 13 marks. 13 marks. One second. Okay. 13 marks in that first point. Machine tools in that first machine. Okay. See, yesterday I have explained one department from the industry, that is the manufacturing department. To manufacture different parts, we need some machinery. We need some machinery. So there are different machineries, but out of these, two basic machines are included in our syllabus. So first one is the center lathe. Center lathe dash basic elements, comma, construction, comma, working, comma, operations on lathe, into the bracket, only turning and facing, bracket complete. So in this chapter, first machine is a lathe machine. We are going to study the components of the lathe machine, and only two operations are included in our syllabus, that is the turning and facing. Actually, we can perform different operations on the lathe machine, that is the turning, facing, then grooving, knurling. Okay, then taper turning, then drilling. Drilling operation also we can perform on the lathe machine. Full stop. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Write down second machine is the drilling machine. Drilling machine. Dash. Basic elements of pillar drilling machine. Pillar drilling machine. Full stop. So pillar drilling machine. Have you seen drilling machine?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but many of you have seen machine which is hand operated. Okay, this machine is not pillar type drilling machine. This one is the hand operated machine. Okay, there are different machine for different what we can say function. To make hole into the wall, there is different machine. Then different tool bit is there to make hole into the plywood. There is different one to make hole into the that what we can say in metal. So at that time we have to use different tools, but pillar type drilling machine is mainly used where you have to perform um, um, some what we can say maximum power is required to create such holes. At that time we can use pillar type drilling machine. Pillar type drilling machine is not movable machine. Okay, so the hand operated drilling machine is the movable. We can take it from one place to the another place. Okay, so this one is the second machine which is added in our syllabus. So in that also we have to study basic elements of pillar drilling machine, and we are going to study some function of that drilling machine. So this point is having weightage of 5 marks. The next one, next point, metal joining processes. Metal joining processes. See, some in some cases, in some work, it is necessary to join two metals together. Okay, at that time, we can use that joining processes. There are two joining process method. There are two joining processes. One is the temporary joint and another one is the permanent joint. Now, permanent joint, that all permanent joints are included in our syllabus, but temporary joint, what is mean by temporary joint? Suppose two plates are there, and we have prepared hole to that plates, and by using nut and bolt we have joined these two plates. If we join these two plates with the help of nut and bolt, such joint is called as the temporary joint. Okay, so whenever we required, without any disturbance, without any what we can say, we can remove that nut and we can separate these two plates. Okay, and whenever requirement, we can join together also. So such process is called as the temporary process. The next one is the rivet. Have you seen rivet? Rivet is mainly used for the sheet metals. पत्रा जो असतो, ते दोन पत्रे आपल्याला एकत्र जर ठोकायचे असतील, जवळ म्हणजे जॉईंट करायचे असतील, तर आपण रिव्हेट यूज करतो. बघितला रिव्हेट? मराठीमध्ये आपण त्याला रिबेट म्हणतो, रिबेट.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
रिबेट सांगितलं की सगळ्यांना कळालं. सो ऍक्च्युली इट इज रिव्हेट, RIVET. ऍक्च्युली द नेम ऑफ रिबेट इज रिव्हेट, बट हळूहळू त्या रिव्हेटचा रिबेट झालेला आहे. ओके, सो मेटल जॉइनिंग प्रोसेस, write down in that welding process. First process is the welding process. So this welding process is mainly used to join the heavy metals. steel bars or some sheet metals. So in that welding process dash definition, then types dash manual, metal arc welding, manual metal arc welding. I think all of you have seen this manual metal arc welding.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that red box is there. Okay. Which is used to control the power. One earthing is required where we have to perform this operation, where we have to join two metals. We have to give one earthing. Okay. And as we touch that rod on that joint, so the circuit will complete and heat will generated at that point, and that metal is melted, that rod is melted and fixed at that point. So this method is manual metal arc welding, comma spot welding. Spot welding is mainly used for to join the sheet metals. Spot welding. Spot welding is very simple method of joining processes, and it requires very less time, comma oxyacetylene welding. Oxyacetylene welding. Oxyacetylene welding, it means gas welding. Have you seen that? Two tanks are there, metal tanks,
Yes,
and that
sir.
gas is filled.
Yes.
So this is also included in our syllabus, how it works. Then on next line, in the same point, write down introduction to brazing. It means whenever small joints are there, small components are there, we can use brazing and soldering. Brazing and soldering. Soldering also, I think you have listened before that.
Yes,
sir.
Yes, it is mainly used to join two wires, or we have to join the wires on that circuit. Okay, so that soldering is important for ENTC also. Okay, so one circuit is there, and on that circuit we have to join that all wires and some the condensers and that conductors and all these things. And difference between them. Okay, so this point is having weightage of 8 marks. Okay, so our time is ending here, so we will stop here today. In next lecture we will see remaining 2 chapters, syllabus of the 2 chapters. Do you have any doubt? I think no one having any doubt. If you have any doubt, then please ask me. I already told you that. रोल नंबर पण टाकायला लागले काय? रोल नंबर टाकायची काही. Okay, please put your roll numbers into the chat box. See, after some time I will take attendance manually.
सर माझ्याकडे रोल नंबर नाहीये.
Actually, I do not have also that sheet. माझ्याकडे पण ती sheet नाहीये. नाहीतर तुम्हाला दिला असतं लगेच. काय नाव
ठीक
तुमचं?
आहे. पियुष धावारे.
हा मगाशी तुम्हाला मी म्हणालो होतो. ठीक आहे, मॅडम ज्यावेळेला तिथे लेक्चर असेल त्यावेळेला मॅडम कडून घ्या तुमचा रोल नंबर.
ठीक आहे.
Okay, thank you all of you. So we stop here.